Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the replay. For those of you who jump on tonight, hello. Hey, Nature Music, thanks for joining. Hey, Donna, thanks for joining. This is going to be a great scope. I'm hoping it's really beneficial. There's certain things I want to talk about. It's the no-no chat. It's the chat we don't like to talk about because we're embarrassed. Hey, Josh, how are you? So I'm hoping that you guys stick around and don't be too shy about this discussion. Let's not be too shy about this discussion. So I'm going to, I'm hoping you guys have a good signal. It's a little loud in here. Hey Mexico City, hey Romantic 9, how are you all? Good morning, good morning. And as you can see, you're looking at some fennel. You're looking at fennel, yeah, good morning, yeah. What are you doing? You're in sunny Florida, my love, and I'm here, which it's not too bad actually, I have to tell you. It's really not that bad. So I'm going to flip this around and hopefully get started, and others will jump on as I move along on this moving train. I only have a limited amount of time and I wanted to get into this. Sitting on my terrace. Okay, I hate you. I officially hate you, my love. Good morning. I'm sorry about that. Oh, why? It flipped. Oh. No. I'm flipping this and it's flipping back. I'm afraid to touch this sucker. Hey, you just swapped your nose with RC. I'm afraid to touch this phone. Something very kooky is happening. I don't know what this is. Periscope doesn't want to see me. I'm great. How are you? How is everybody this morning? It's wonderful to see you. Hey, Caroline. Good morning. Thanks for joining this scope. It's going to be kind of loud here. There's some kind of activity going on in the lobby today. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of kids. I'm assuming there's some kind of... Are you in New York? Yes, I am in New York. What is your name? Chevy Blanche? What is your name? Show us, please. I'm in the office. I really can't show you much. So, Kiki, I can't show you anything. I'm in the office. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm here to discuss something that's kind of uncomfortable. But before I get started with this uncomfortable topic, before I start with it, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Kathy DiRanieri. I'm an executive leader with Young Living Essential Oils. I have a full-time career in Manhattan. I scope Monday through Friday and provide you with ways to help you in personal growth, in business development, and help you become the best you can be. The weather is wonderful in New York. So today is Wellness Wednesday. Every Wednesday I talk about wellness. I pick a topic and we discuss wellness. Today I want to talk about that uncomfortable feeling of feeling bloated, of having digestive problems, of having gas, and it's just embarrassing, right? And we're not comfortable with it. We don't feel good. It can be really strange. So I want to talk about some of the things. Hey Angela, good morning. I want to talk about some holistic things that I do to help feel better and that I encourage others to do. Now, coming from an Italian background, my parents never gave me medicine when I had a tummy ache. They just didn't. We didn't believe in that. My parents grew up in the old country and they used natural remedies to help you feel better. And that's just how we did it, and it worked. So I have a list of remedies that I think may work, and I'm going to give you some interesting things. So first I want to talk about fennel. If you jumped on the beginning of the scope, you saw fennel, right? It comes in a bulb, and it smells like licorice. It tastes like licorice. It's kind of sweet. It was popular back in the day to freshen your breath. You love it. I love fennel too. As an Italian, typically we eat fennel after we have dinner. Why? Because it's great for our digestion. It's great for our digestion. So the first thing I want to talk about now, I keep cheat sheets here. So if you see me referring to my cheat sheets, I apologize, but I don't have a big memory sometimes. Yeah, you didn't know that, right? Fennel is really good for digestion. So fennel is an aromatic and flavorful herb that is used in several culinary, and it's used for culinary and medical use. Okay, so it contains vitamin C, potassium, iron, folate, and fiber. It's highly concentrated and it has volatile oils. So fennel is really good, and I'm going to flip this around because I do have cheat sheets, right? It's good for aiding in digestion, which is what we did when I was growing up. My mom, you have a stomach ache, she gave me fennel. And it aids in digestion because it's highly beneficial in relieving digestive problems, such as indigestion. Where do you get your information from? Well, I have a couple of books that I refer to, but you can go online and look it up. There's a lot of information out there online, you know, good old Google, right? So, anyway, fennel is highly beneficial for indigestion, bloating, flatulence, constipation, intestinal gas, heartburn, and irritable bowel. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, simply chewing a teaspoon of fennel seed after every meal helps digest, right? It relieves stomach pain and bloating. But being an Italian girl from New York, Mama, and being Sicilian, Mama would always give me fennel after we ate, especially during the holidays. It was one of those things you ate. So fennel was really good for you. And if you're suffering from indigestion, you can drink fennel tea. You love it? Yeah, I love it too. You could drink fennel tea or a half a teaspoon of fennel seeds powder in water twice a day. So I like fennel. So that's one of the things, and that's the only one I actually have to show you. I'm going to go to the next plant that is really good for digestion, which you wouldn't believe it. You're not going to believe what this is because it's actually a flower, and it's geranium. Geranium helps with, it has health benefits. It eases digestion. You love it? You love geranium? Okay. It's really, it smells wonderful. And geranium has a lot of very good I can't speak today. Has a lot of good uses. But we're speaking about digestion today, and I'm going to stick to the topic. Okay, so digestion. If you're suffering from cramping or bloating or generally upset stomach, drink a cup of geranium tea. You can go and get that in any health food store. A lot of the Asian markets carry geranium tea. For years, you've been Codfish. What's your name? Codfish. What's your name? So if you're suffering from any kind of upset stomach, geranium tea is really good. It's a great remedy. It's organic. Hey, Fred. Nice to meet you, Fred. My name is Kathy DiRanieri. Again, I'm an executive leader with Young Living Essential Oils, and I scope Monday through Friday. I have a full-time career in Manhattan where I scope every morning to provide you tips on wellness, personal growth, and business development. Today is Wellness Wednesday. Okay, so geranium can soothe inflammation. It eliminates bacteria that causes discomfort and gets the gastrointestinal system back to normal. So geranium is really, really good. The next one I want to speak about is good morning, everyone. If this scope is beneficial, this might be a good time to share it out. Hey, Francis, nice to meet you. Hello, you might want to share it out to your friends and your fellow scopers, because this is something we all go through. Everybody has digestive problems, everybody has stomach problems, everybody suffers from gas. I'm great. So why not share this out with other people and give them healthy ways of fixing this situation, right? Let's help stop being uncomfortable, because we do feel uncomfortable sometimes. So the next plant that I want to speak about is rosemary. How many of you use rosemary? Rosemary is awesome. It's very, very strong. It was originated in the Mediterranean, and it's got like a strong, powerful smell. Some people equate it to like a soapy taste or a soapy smell, right? But I'm going to read to you what it says here. Rosemary has historically been referred to as a symbol of remembrance given during a wedding in Europe. So for remembrance, why you can't remember your spouse, I don't know, but that's what it was given. Like peppermint, it's well known to soothe digestive complaints. It eases occasional abdominal discomfort in relaxing the muscles. So rosemary stimulates the appetite and improves gastric tones, allowing food to digest more easily. Okay, so if another plant that's really good would be rosemary. It would be a great way to help in aiding your digestion. It's very, very busy here, and I don't know who these people are. I don't know. So rosemary. Thank you for inviting followers, Donna. The next plant I want to speak about is chamomile. Peppermint exaggerates those. Yes, you're right. Peppermint does. And we're going to talk about peppermint, and it does. You're absolutely right. Chamomile is another one. I remember as a child growing up, when I had an upset stomach or I felt like I was getting the stomach flu and I didn't feel good, my mom always made me a cup of chamomile tea. And she would say, "Ti faccio un bicchiere di camomilla." It was always in the house. We always had bay leaf in the house or chamomile tea in the house, and we always drank that. It was very important to have this because it actually soothed my stomach when I felt like I was going to throw up. Right? So chamomile is another home remedy that's particularly effective in treating upset stomachs. Chamomile's medicinal secret is the volatile oil derived from its daisy-like flowers. Okay, so it's great with muscle spasms, inflammation, making useful treatment of indigestion and menstrual cramps. So it also fights infections. So chamomile is also a great plant that you would consider. And again, all these things, you can make tea from them. You can go to any herb store or, Asian market or any kind of Whole Foods has all these different teas and seeds that you can make your own, something to drink that'll help you relieve your stomach issues. The next one would be blue tansy. I don't know how many of you know what blue tansy is, right? But a tansy is a plant. It comes, it's a flower, and the parts of the plant are used for medicine. Parts of this plant are used for medicine. What is going on here? Let's block this guy. There's a lot of trolls. And I've been ignoring and ignoring and ignoring. And that's not cool, okay? So I hope you guys are all still with me. I apologize for that. Blue tansy, the plant has been used for medicine. No, I do not speak French. I speak American. I'm in America, okay? So tansy is used for digestive tract problems, including stomach and intestinal ulcers, certain gallbladder conditions, gas, bloating, stomach aches, stomach pains, and poor appetite. So, blue tansy is another one. And how does it work? The chemicals increase the saliva and the blood flow through the tissue and the mouth and the stomach, intestines, and pelvic area. So, tansy is T-A-N-S-Y. T-A-N-S-Y. The last one that I'm going to talk about in this group would be helichrysum. Helichrysum is known to reduce inflammation. It promotes healing of wounds and burns. It stimulates digestion and promotes detox. So isn't that really great? Now, I just named about how many plants? I think I named about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants, right? Now, here's the thing, folks. These plants can be purchased separately. You can get tea. You can make tea from them. You can make basically tea, or you could sprinkle them, some of them, or fennel, which is fresh. You can eat that fresh, right? Or you can sprinkle certain things on your food. You can buy them dry and sprinkle them on your food. So there's different ways of using them. But because I'm an executive leader with Young Living, I'm going to share with you what I do and what I find to be totally awesome, okay? And it's called Juvaflex. It's an essential oil by Young Living. It's 100% therapeutic essential oil. There's no carrier oils in here. There are nothing in here. There's nothing in here but 100% therapeutic essential oils. And what's in it? Oh, gee, let's see. Fennel, geranium, rosemary, Roman chamomile, blue tansy, and helichrysum. Gee, those were all the plants that we've used our whole lives, and our family and our parents and our grandparents and our great-grandparents all used to relieve digestive problems. And it's all in one little bottle, and it's excreted from the plant. Isn't that completely awesome? How would I take this? Well, you could use it as a supplement. You could dilute 1 drop into 4 ounces of liquid, such as goat milk or rice milk. So you can do that. I just put a drop under my tongue when I'm feeling not too good, or I'll just, hey, good morning, I'll just put a couple of drops on my hand and rub it on my belly. And that's the way I use Juvaflex. What I do have information on Juvaflex would be that Juvaflex, the plants that we're using, again, do I speak French? No, I do not. I don't know what it is with that. The plants that I'm talking about that I discussed were for digestive reasons, right? We were talking about how they help your digestion and how they help you with bloating and gas. But these plants also provide emotional support. Many of the plants also have dual effect. They help you with emotional support. So, Juvaflex, on the emotional side, if you were to use it, you would apply a few drops under your feet to release emotional discomfort, right? It clears blame, anger, feelings of being unappreciated. It fosters positive emotions. On top of it, it helps you with a happy liver. It helps you with the digestive system. It helps you detox the body. It helps the liver do its job. It helps with constipation, with bloating, with gas. You rub it on the belly for occasional heartburn, indigestion, or you drop it under your tongue. So I just named about 6 different plants, or you could just get the bottle. So it's up to you. I'm not pitching Young Living. I'm just telling you what you can use for your digestive system if you're suffering with that. The next batch, what time is it? I have about 10 minutes. I could go into the next one. The next one that I want to talk about is another batch of plants that I think are really beneficial for the digestive system, right? And here we go. So we're going to go into tarragon. How many of you grew up using tarragon? That's more of a Middle Eastern, I think, type of herb. And it's also a European one. Peppermint saved your life and sleep. Peppermint is awesome. Peppermint is and I'm going to get to peppermint because it's in this batch of discussion. So tarragon is a perennial herb mainly found in Southern Europe, right? The French used tarragon to cook chicken, hey, there's the French. Here I am, okay. So the French use it to make chicken, fish, eggs, cheese, mustards, vinegar. That's why they use tarragon. However, the leaves are both well known for medical properties. They use tarragon for medical properties. The health benefits of tarragon would be it's an appetite stimulant, right? It can be used for people who might have anorexia or have a food disorder. It can also help with the hiccups, flatulence, and stomach cramps. Did you know that? Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. Something new every day. So it improves digestion functions and the liver. It speeds up the process of wasting elimination of the body. It also increases the production of bile in the liver and aids to the digestive process. Yes, it is. Anorexia is a serious mental disorder. It really is. And I'm not taking that lightly. All they're saying here is that tarragon improves, it's an appetite stimulant. So using tarragon is a way to get hungry. I'm not saying it's going to cure a mental illness at all. That's not where I'm going with this. All right. The next one I want to touch upon is ginger. Again, another herb, another plant that's used all the time. And how many know why they don't eat? Not why they don't eat. Okay, not why they don't eat. Yes, I understand, because it's a mental illness. I understand. I gotcha. By improving digestion, ginger tea naturally reduces the potential for intestinal gas, flatulence, resulting to poorly digested meals, right? It can be a positive effect if you have a problem with bloating. So how many people drink ginger tea? I always get ginger tea. I love ginger tea. It's really good for you. So ginger tea relaxes the muscles and it helps relieve gas trapped in the digestive system. Bloating and intestinal cramps are often caused by tension and spasms in the gastrointestinal tract. By gently relieving this, the tea actually helps you. Eat ginger cookies. I don't know if ginger cookies is the same thing. I don't know about that. I don't know. But it stimulates the process of digestion and relaxes and soothes the muscles of the digestive tract. So it's great to bring with you if you're traveling. If you're traveling somewhere, I would pack a box of ginger tea with me, because especially when you're traveling abroad and you're eating different types of foods, sometimes it can really give you a lot of stomach issues, and ginger tea might be a great thing to keep on hand. Peppermint. We were talking about peppermint. A few people jumped in about peppermint, right, guys? You were talking about peppermint. Can peppermint really soothe an upset stomach? Researchers show that peppermint can tame some digestive woes. Peppermint can ease symptoms like IBS. Right? Mint-flavored products should be avoided because anyone who has acid reflux or GERD should not be using peppermint. I think someone jumped on the scope earlier and talked about that, and they're right. Do not use peppermint if you have that. Have a great day, my love. See you Saturday. Yes, see you Saturday. Thanks for jumping on, Donna. So if you have an upset stomach, your first instinct is to suck on a peppermint, right? But drink some peppermint tea. Chew on a peppermint leaf. I mean, I grow peppermint in my backyard, so I love having fresh peppermint on hand. In 2011, there's a study that was published that shows that peppermint might help people with irritable bowel syndrome or IBS. The compounds in peppermint may actually activate an anti-pain channel in the colon, right? The channel is called TRPME. It may reduce the pain linked to eating some spicy foods like mustards and chili. Peppermint relaxes the lower esophagus sphincter. Yes, that's why it's bad for GERD. Thank you, thank you. What is your name? Thank you for jumping on and helping me out with this. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Jack, thanks, Jack. You know your stuff. I hope you scope because you should be scoping. You're good at this. Thanks, Jack. So, when peppermint won't help, right? Peppermint, again, when I'm going to follow what Jack said, right? Peppermint will not help when it comes to digestive pain higher than the digestive tract, such as heartburn due to GERD. Peppermint might not be such a good idea. According to the University of Maryland Medical Center, peppermint can actually relax the sphincter muscles, which closes off the stomach from the esophagus. Jack, you said it, right? But tips for peppermint. If you have indigestion, irritable bowel syndrome, pain in your lower gut, you may want to try peppermint. And that's where we're going with that. Juniper tea. Juniper tea is a helpful herbal brew, right? It's native to Europe. Coffee can also do that. Yes, it can. Sometimes. Native to, and not everybody drinks coffee. Some people don't like to drink coffee. So you have that going on as well. They'll take the herbal stuff over the coffee. So Native American, Europe's, North American, Asia, juniper bushes can grow anywhere where it's dry. But the Germans love to use juniper for cooking. The Germans used it a lot. Juniper berries are packed with antioxidants, which are incredible in maintaining cellular functions. Juniper berries also have vitamin C. It's so good for you. But how does it help with the digestive tract? Because we're talking about digestive and gas and bloating here. So I'm sticking to the one topic, and that's digestion, right? Drinking this tea is an excellent stimulant for appetite. It's also a diuretic, so it can help flush out the system, the kidneys, the bladder. It's also great for people who have water retention. So, juniper berries. They have juniper tea. I mean, a lot of these things you can find in tea. I know I've found a lot in tea. So you can prepare juniper tea with a bag of boiling water and let it simmer for several minutes, right? It is recommended that people that are pregnant not drink this, okay? They might have, or anyone who has kidney problems, to stay away from the juniper tea. So something to know. I didn't know that. Good morning, Angela. Thanks for jumping on. So we're almost done with this scope. Hope you catch it on the replay. Lemongrass. Lemongrass really helps with constipation. I love using lemongrass. I don't really like the way it tastes because I don't like anything that tastes soapy, but I take it when I'm not feeling really good. Oh yeah, okay, great. Thanks, Ange. I appreciate it. So lemongrass is really good for constipation. It's good in soup. Yes, it is good in soup. A small amount. Again, maybe you like it. Some people, I'm really, ginger, lemongrass, and cilantro and me do not get along. We just don't love each other. But I do take lemongrass because I know it is good for you. So it's great for stomach aches, right? Lemongrass is great. A tea remedy for the digestive system, for diarrhea, stomach aches. I'll try it. Yeah, all right, Jack, thanks. It's tasty? Okay, I'll give it a whirl. I'm always up for new stuff. Always up. So it helps. Anyway, it relieves cramping, pains, flatulence, and it's great for kids. It's really good for kids. So it helps with the digestive system overall, mostly for your abdomen and muscle cramps and all that good stuff. It's also good for people with menstrual problems. So if you have menstrual cramps, it's really good for that. Anise. Anise is very similar to this. It's very similar to fennel. It's probably in the same family. It's a botanical. It's related to the fennel, the Asian spices. It's indigenous to the Mediterranean, where my family's from, and that's why we grew up eating fennel. But it's also really, really good for the digestive system. It was introduced to Europe in the Middle Ages in the 14th century. It was popular in England. King Henry I used it as a spice. Okay, it's helpful for belching. It helps for belching, for gas, for bloating, for vomiting, chronic diarrhea, gastrointestinal cramps, sluggish digestion. It's a mild sedative. It's used for calming and stress-related nervous conditions. So you know when somebody says you have a nervous stomach, you have a nervous stomach. That's where they're going with that. So anise is really good to take. And again, they sell an anise tea, and it's spelled A-N-I-S-E. So they sell an anise tea that you can drink to help you with that. The last one I think I have is patchouli. People wouldn't think patchouli is a flower, right? But it's also an herb, and it's valuable. It was valuable in Asia, okay? It was really good in Asia in the 1960s. It was very popular, and it was very popular as a perfume. It smells really wonderful. But patchouli actually aids in the digestion. It helps with nausea. It helps with constipation. It helps with diarrhea, vomiting, combats infections, right? It's a great feel-good tonic as well. It makes you, it's overall health. It makes you feel good. It puts you in a good mood. So patchouli is also a wonderful plant that you can use. So now we just addressed, patchouli is spelled, I'll tell you in a second, patchouli is spelled P-A-T-C-H-O-U-L-I, okay? So where am I going with this? I just named about, let's see, how many again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants, 6 herbs and plants, right? Now, I can get all that here. Degais. Young Living has an essential oil called Degais. Again, Young Living is 100% therapeutic oils. They have no carrier oils. They have no toxins. They have nothing, okay? It's 100% pure. And what I love about Degais, it has every single one that I just talked about. It has the tarragon, the ginger, the peppermint, the juniper, the lemongrass, the anise, and the patchouli. Okay? How would you use that? Well, I usually put it, you can do it a million different ways. I like it because it's really got a really good smell, and I usually will add it into something. I'll take it as a dietary supplement, or I can rub it on my belly. But I will tell you how I use it. I use it 1 to 4 drops in. I could put in a carrier oil and put it in one of those veggie capsules, and I could take it that way, because sometimes it could be too strong. Or you can just put a drop under your tongue, or just add it in your water and drink it. So if you're not, or you can rub it on your belly. So those are the ways I would use it. Guys, because again, we talked about a bunch of different herbs and plants, and I mentioned patchouli in there, did I not? And I said at the end of my dialogue with patchouli how it also helps you with emotional support. Well, Degais is very aromatic, and it doesn't just help you with your digestive system. Again, it has a lot of plants and herbs in here that help you with emotional support in conjunction with your digestive issues. So you could rub a few drops on your belly. It releases and unwinds. It helps you with worry, with frustration, with resentment, with if you're feeling anxious, right? Remember the old saying, a nervous stomach. Again, I go back, I said that before, nervous stomach. So this would help you with your nervous stomach. So when you're using an essential oil like this, that's 100% concentrated oil with nothing else in it, you're doing 2 things. You're cleaning out your digestive system, you're fixing yourself up, right? You're feeling better, but it's also helping you emotionally. It's getting you out of that funk or whatever it is that's creating the stomach problems. Because most of us, right, the issues that we have are related more emotional. when we have emotional problems, when we're not feeling right, when we're upset, when we're depressed, when we're going through different types of worry, it affects our stomach. That's the first thing to kick off, is our stomach. And when that happens, we start to get the bloating, the constipation, the diarrhea, the IBS, and all that crap that goes with it. So what I like about Young Living is that I can use oils that combine all those different plants, all those different herbs into one little bottle that help me both emotionally and physically in one shot. And if I tell you, I used Jubaflex the other day, I've never felt better. Thank you, God, for this. Thank you, God, for this. That's all I have to say. And so I have Jubaflex and guys, and these are the two essential oils that I wanted to touch upon, and I wanted to tell you why they were so great, and I wanted to explain that you don't have to get the essential oils if you just want to try a tea for this and that. But if you're going through some stuff and you're looking to really feel better, why not give these a go? Why not give these a go? These are great. And then you'll have, there's like, you could just use 2 drops and you're good, 3 drops and you're good. You'll have this in your medicine cabinet for quite some time. So that's why I like them. Good morning. What time is it? It's probably 9 something, right? It's 9:15. It's almost time for me to go. So with that, again, guys, I hope that this was a beneficial scope. This was Wellness Wednesday. I wanted to talk about the digestive system. I want to talk about bloating and gas and flatulence and all the nasty, disgusting things that nobody ever wants to talk about. I wanted to tell you how to help you in a holistic way get away from all the pain, the bloating, and the suffering that we go through each and every day. I'm hoping that this scope was beneficial. If it is, please feel free to share this scope out to your other scopers that you follow, that follow you. I would really love it. If you want to know more about me and my business, my website is on my bio, and that's kathydiraneri.marketingsense.com. My name is Kathy Diraneri. I am an executive leader with Young Living Essential Oils. I have a full-time career in Manhattan. I scope Monday through Friday in the morning between 8:30 a.m. and 9 a.m. to provide you content to help you with personal growth, business development, and wellness. And today was Wellness Wednesday, and we talked a little bit about wellness. So I hope that this was something of value to you. Thanks, Jack, if you're still there. You really were wonderful for chiming in here and there and giving me some good tips. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody that came on the scope today. You missed it, just follow me on the replay. Follow me on the replay. It was very smart. It was very beneficial. It was great information. I learned something too because I had to do the research. So this is we both share from this. We both learn from this. And this is what I say every day on my scopes. I say it all the time. Periscope has not only given me an opportunity to help others become the best they could be, it has also provided me an opportunity to learn more about different things because I have to research it and share it with everybody else. Knowledge is power, right, guys? So with that, I bid you a wonderful day. If you want to know, tomorrow is Thursday's travels. So we're going to talk about Thursday's travels. And tomorrow we're going to talk about Key West. Living in New York in the wintertime, I want to talk about a tropical destination. So let's talk about Key West. So if you want to know about Key West, where to go, where to stay, what to see, how to get there, then you jump on tomorrow's scope and check me out because I have some awesome information about Key West. I've been there, so I know what I'm talking about. So with that, I bid you a great day. Have a wonderful day. Follow me on Facebook. Find my Facebook page. It's Kathy Diraneri. And check out everything I have out there. And I'll put some stuff out on the digestive system so you guys can have something to go back on and print and keep in records and have all information for yourselves. So you can find that stuff on Facebook. All right, guys? So with that, have a wonderful day. Ciao. Till tomorrow. Bye-bye.